You know, I don't think I've ever seen you looking prettier.
Ah, yes.
Remember what I went through as a child with my great masterpiece? At least it was a masterpiece to me. It wasn't a painting, it was something I made. I did it the winter I was sent away from the dinner table. I was about 9 years old.
We sent you away.
I was banished for playing with my food. I used to spit it out between my front teeth.
Oh, I remember that.
I couldn't swallow anything. My throat would just close up. I don't know. I think I was afraid of choking or something.
You never choked in your entire
I guess
life.
I was afraid of losing control. You were always so strict about table manners. You always got so mad whenever I spilled. I thought if I just got rid of everything in neat little curlicues beforehand, you see.
Made the most intricate designs. They looked rather like small, moist oriental rugs.
I thought it was quite ingenious, but you didn't see it that way.
Disgusting.
When you're ready to eat like a human being, you can come back and join us. So it was off to my room with a tray. But I couldn't seem to eat there either, so I just flushed everything down the toilet and I sat on the bed, listening to the sounds from the dinner table.
That's enough.
But that got pretty boring after a while, so I looked around for something to do. It was winter time because I had left some crayons on top of the radiator and they had melted down into these beautiful shimmering globs. It's like spilled jello, trembling and pulsing. Naturally, I wanted to try it myself, so I grabbed a red one and I pressed it into the hissing lid. It oozed and bubbled like raspberry jam. I mean, that radiator was really hot. It took incredible willpower to hold on, but I did, whispering to myself, Mags, if you let go of this crayon, you will be run over by a truck on Newberry Street, so help you God. So I pressed down harder, my fingers straining and blistering. After one, I was hooked. I went through my entire supply in one night, melting color over color until my head swam. The heat, the smell, the brilliance that sank and rose. I had never felt such exhilaration.
I had no idea about any of
And
this.
after 3 months, that radiator was spectacular. It looked like some gigantic fruitcake 5 feet tall.
Enough.
It was a knockout, shimmering in pinks and blues and lavenders and maroons, turquoise and golds, oranges and creams, and the frosting. The frosting, a satiny mix of white and silver.
It sounds perfectly hideous.
I kept it covered in blankets during the day. My huge, looming, teetering sweet.
You're awfully attractive when you get
I
going.
was so hungry, losing weight every week. What with the bags under my eyes and the bits of crayon wrapper leaking out of my clothes. It's a wonder, you never noticed.
That's quite enough.
But you finally came to my rescue, if what you could call it a rescue.
Stop.
I must have been having a nightmare because suddenly you and Daddy were standing at my bed shaking me. I quickly glanced at the radiator to make sure it was covered. It wasn't. It glittered and towered in the moonlight like some gigantic Viennese pastry, and you followed my gaze and saw it. Mummy screamed, "What have you been doing in here, Mags? What have you gotten here?"
Garter, get her to stop.
Mummy crept towards it and jumped back. "It's food," she said. "It's all the food she's been spitting out. Oh, Gardner, it's a mountain of rotting garbage."
Gardner?
See here, Mags. Mom asked you to stop.
Daddy exited as usual, left the premises. He just keeled over, fainted right onto the floor.
Gosh, I don't remember any of this.
My heart stopped. I mean, I knew it was all over. My lovely creation didn't stand a chance. And sure enough, out came the blowtorch. Well, I mean, where would you have gotten a blowtorch? I just have this memory of you standing over my bed with your hair streaming around your face, aiming this flamethrower at my confection, my cake, my tart, my strudel. I tried to make you stop, but you wouldn't listen. Out shot the flame. I just have this memory of waves of wax rolling across the floor and Daddy coming to and wondering what on earth was going on.
It's enough.
Well, what did you know about my abilities?
Stop!